welcome back to another episode of the J.A.B Sports Show. This is episode 9.
Yeah, welcome back.
So,
glad to see y'all.
Jalen is not here. He will not be attending because he got called into work. What a fucking...
An emergency.
Yeah, emergency. Anyway, jumping right into it. Last week was Conference Championship week in college football. We don't believe we had a bet because we picked the mid-majors and we picked the Power 4, Group of 5. Do I?
I think so. I'm just watching the bar.
Okay. So we did not hit a bet, I don't believe.
No, I don't believe so either. Not even our little 3-leg, like Blake said, college bet.
Yeah, we did not a single one. We did not hit a single bet on Sunday. We did come close to one, I believe, right?
Yeah, we came close on, not the touchdowns, on the money line. I think we were the
only one that cost us was who lost to the Panthers.
Whoever lost to the Panthers cost us because we picked the Panthers.
Yeah, that screwed us over. Yeah, jumping right into it. Joe Burrow might be retiring soon. Don't know what that looks like. Does he enjoy football? Does he not? We have no freaking idea exactly. But I don't know. Is it an Andrew Luck situation all over again? Possibly. Probably. If they don't get a better offensive line and better defense. Because I'm with Joe Burrow. I don't believe it's enjoyable to play football if this team is what the Cincinnati Bengals team is. You got any thoughts?
Yeah. Joe Burrow is like the best quarterback in the NFL, and for him to be saying that is really alarming. I don't think he's going to wrap it up and call it a career like next year. I don't really think I see him demanding a trade. It wouldn't shock me, but I don't think he will. But you got to be concerned if you're a Bengals fan hearing him say this stuff. He's being open and honest, but it's not a good thing to hear, and you can't really blame him. He's already done so much for the franchise, and he's only been in the league for 6 years?
Yeah.
6 years. He's done more than basically any other quarterback in the Bengals franchise history, except for maybe
Boomer.
Boomer or Kenny
Anderson.
Kenny Anderson. Fun fact, he used to live down the road there.
Shit.
Yeah. As far as playoff success wise goes, I think he's the best in the franchise's history. I don't think that's much to be debated about, but it is concerning. You got to take it with a grain of salt, though. He loves his teammates, the ones who are good. He loves the city. But yeah, it's got to be concerning. We'll see what he does. I don't see him backing down anytime soon. But if the Bengals don't change anything up, then who can really fault him for wanting to leave? Not me.
The Bengals haven't been to the playoffs since 2022 when they lost the AFC Championship game to the Kansas City Chiefs. So that's also that would be very depressing as a Joe Burrow. Also, but Joe Burrow has only been the 2023 season. They were 5-4. His wrist just explodes. Jake Browning had to come in. They finished 9-8. They were last in the division that year. That's crazy to say you're 9-8 and you're last.
Yeah, 9-8 will probably win the division this year.
Yeah, which probably will. But what else was it? Then the next year, obviously, which was last season, the 2024 season, Joe Burrow has a historic year, and they still go 9-8. Don't win because your defense is just so atrocious. And then this year, started the year off good 2-0. Joe Burrow gets hurt. They kept Jake Browning in at quarterback for way too long, in my personal opinion. Should have just traded for somebody, honestly. I'm all for giving him a chance, but after that, his first start against the Vikings, and you only put up 10 points, and you look atrocious, I think it's time you should have just traded. Now, Joe Flacco played phenomenal.
Out of his mind, you couldn't ask for anything else out of a
40-year-old
quarterback trying to steer a ship for a playoff team. He went 1-4 and 1-5. None of those losses were his fault. The last game he threw like a bad pick, but that's literally the only bad thing he did.
I think the worst
in
game
his
he
6
played
games
was his last one against the Steelers.
Yeah, and he didn't play like horribly either. But he had a bad pick and a bad couple of reads. But you couldn't expect anything. Yeah, you couldn't expect anything less from him. Or anything more from him. Sorry.
So, I mean, the Bengals still have a chance to make the playoffs. They have to win out, and they need Mike Tomlin to have his first career losing season somehow.
And the Ravens, too. The Ravens need to really, really choke. They're, 6-4?
They're 6-7.
6-7?
Yeah, they're 6-7. But anyway, let's look at the Steelers and Bengals schedules. So, the Steelers schedule is they play the Dolphins on Monday night. The Dolphins are on a 4-game winning streak. All right, so you never know what might happen there. Then the Steelers play the Lions. I'm picking the Lions to beat the Steelers.
Yeah.
And then
that'd be such a Steeler game to win, though.
Then they have the Browns and the Ravens. So I already think that they're going to split with the Ravens. So I see them having at least 2 more losses.
Are they at 6 wins as well, or 7?
They're at 7-6.
Okay.
So I can see them having 2 more losses between the Ravens and the Lions.
Yeah.
Out of these 4 games, I can see them finishing 2-2. So now we need Bengals fans.
I really needed to beat the Lions.
Really
needed to beat
We really
Bills. Sorry.
Yeah, they
really needed that to happen.
We need the Dolphins or the Browns to pull up an upset and beat the Steelers. I think it would be more likely the Dolphins and the Browns.
It's interdivision though, so you never.
Yeah, but you never know. So it might be rough, it might be tough, but we'll see. Honestly, I'm looking very forward to seeing what this might look like.
Yeah.
And then obviously you need the Ravens to lose 2 more games as well.
Yeah. Preferably one to us.
All right. Yep. They've already lost 1, so that will help. But the Bengals cannot lose again.
Last week was a no holds loss. This one is whatever.
The Ravens might not win another game. They play the Bengals, the Patriots, the Packers, and then the Steelers for the last game. Well, obviously, they need the Ravens to pull off. I guess you can say the upset now.
Yeah.
Over the Steelers in Week 18 to give the Bengals hope. Once again, that doesn't happen if the Bengals do not win.
Every game. They need to be 4-0.
This is funny because it also goes to my favorite team, the Cowboys. It also goes to that. The Cowboys have to win out. They have to beat the Vikings, the Chargers, the Commanders, and the Giants. So, and then we need the Eagles to lose 2 games, which the Eagles, they play the Commanders twice, the Raiders this week, and the Bills. So we deal with that. I think the Bills will beat the Eagles.
Yeah, don't mean to cut you off, but Jalen Hurts' legacy game last week, man. Can we get a round of applause, Jalen Hurts?
Honestly.
Can we get a bigger round of applause for me for not starting Jalen Hurts?
Or me
not getting hosed?
Or me not.
Yeah, good for us.
Honestly. What a guy.
0.4 points. I was disgusting.
Why was Baker playing so ass?
Yeah, he went from top 2 MVP to whatever he's doing now. I love those cream sickle jerseys. Those are the coolest jerseys in the NFL. You will not convince me otherwise.
No, I like the Seahawks.
I think those are better. The Seahawks are good.
It's good to get Bucky Irving touchdown on the way. Also, if you all did not see, if you all did not see my post on YouTube at 6 o'clock.
I hope y'all disliked it
today. Today we're recording on Thursday. Usually we record on Tuesday, Monday or Tuesday, and we post on Wednesday, but schedules were all mixed up, so
busy people.
So we got today. But right now we have a bet. We have Alex picked. He picked Bucky Irving to score a touchdown. I picked Baker Mayfield to throw 2 passing touchdowns, and Jalen picked the Bucs to win. It was plus 333, I believe, or 30.
Yeah.
And then if you use DraftKings, it was a boost. Oh, dude, come on. It would be great if they throw a passing touchdown to Bucky Irving.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Any touchdown here.
Yeah, honestly.
Well, yeah, you need 2 touchdowns, so yeah, passing touchdowns.
Yeah.
So
and then,
yeah,
so
you
by
went,
talking
you
back,
went over that right.
back to the Cowboys, I think if the Cowboys make the playoffs, you have to give Dak Prescott a strong case for MVP. Because honestly, the way he's been playing this year has been crazy, and we would honestly be nowhere without him.
Yeah,
just to be completely honest.
I agree, and on the same token with
if the Bengals make the playoffs, you have to say Joe Burrow is the MVP.
It's just hard with the games played. On the same token, I think no one in the AFC wants to see the Bengals make the playoffs because how the offense. Yeah, that's what I'm getting to. No one in the AFC wants the Bengals to make the playoffs. I talked to a few other fellow AFC guys people have their favorite teams are in the AFC, and they all said one team they don't want to face is the Bengals. You just don't know what version of the defense you're going to get, but you know you're going to put up 30 points, and especially with Joe Burrow. He's just more calculated than Joe Flacco, I'd say. He has that it factor. No one wants to face the Bengals, and I think it's honestly the same with the Cowboys in the NFC if they make the playoffs, and if they're, I think they have a little more leeway than the Bengals do. I know that's only one more win. I think they have a better chance to make it. They're a little better of a complete team, but their defense does look good in stretches this year. I don't think anyone wants to match up with the Bengals or the Cowboys in the first round of the playoffs.
No, not at all. I think the Cowboys' offense, when they're clicking, they're good. We need CeeDee Lamb back for that Sunday game against the Vikings. Because George Pickens just gave up against the Lions for some reason.
Because he's George.
Don't know why. George Pickens, get your head out of your ass. I don't care. They want to I don't really care. They want to franchise tag you, dude. You know how much that franchise tag is going to be, dude? You're literally going to get paid like
million,
28 to 30 million, bro. Like that's getting paid more than that, and you'll probably end up getting a contract before then anyway.
I'd hate to make $28 million, man. If anyone wants to franchise tag me, I'm open. I'll play any position.
Dak Prescott needs to take a pay cut. They've
been giving them pay cuts steadily over the past few years, and he's been negotiating with them about that. So it's good that he wants to win and not all in it for the money.
Yeah, we need a Super Bowl, dog. But anyway, adding on to this, as the race is coming down, I don't think the Bears are going to make the playoffs. I really don't. They're 9-4, but also in their division, the Packers are first. They're 9-3-1, and then the Lions are right behind them at 8-5. And the Bears and the Lions finished the year off against each other. And right now, the Bears went from the first seed in the NFC to the 7th.
Yeah.
So that's a crazy turnaround. And the Bears' final games are, let me look here. Bears' schedule are the Browns. So I can see them beating the Browns. So all right, so they're 10-4. The Packers, I think they'll lose to the Packers again. Don't know why. I think they'll lose to the Packers again.
The Packers have been a little more consistent.
I think they lose to the 49ers, and I think they lose to the Lions. So they finish the year 10-7. And then if the Lions are 8-5. They already hold the tiebreaker over the Bears. The Lions face the Rams, which I think is going to be a good game.
Yeah, it'll be a great game.
I think the Lions beat the Steelers.
Mm-hmm.
So that's at least 9 wins. So they lose to the Rams. So they're 9-6 now.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Lions don't lose to the Vikings again. They've already lost to them once. I don't think they do again.
Unless 9 shows up, man. Watch out for 9.
Oh, whoa. Okay.
Watch out for 9.
So they're at 10 wins now, and then they beat the Bears, so they're at 11.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what gets them in. That's what flips them in. That's for them not winning the game against the Rams, which I could very much see them winning still.
Yeah, I think...
Even though their defense is freaking dismantled in the secondary.
Yeah, it just shows how good of a coach Ben Johnson is. I hate to play this game because it just sounds like I'm a salty Bengals fan, but if Ben Johnson, I think, was our coach, we wouldn't be close to this situation. He's one hell of a coach. He'll win Coach of the Year if they end up finishing with
him or Mike Vrabel, bro.
If they end up winning like 11 games, I think he'll win Coach of the Year.
If they get in the playoffs. It's just if they get in the playoffs.
Yeah. But no, I could see him making the playoffs, but
the
NFC is tough because That's 3 teams in that division that are going to make the playoffs if all of them, win 2 out of the next 4.
Yeah. Well, then the AFC or the NFC West has 3 possible teams.
Yeah.
Then you have the 49ers who are 9-4. You have the Rams who are 10-3, and you have the Seahawks who are also 10-3.
Yeah, it's just a tough year to be an NFC team.
Yeah, it's like you can finish the year with 10 wins, and you're sitting in the 8th spot of the playoffs. Look at outside in. But let's do this real quick. So it's just me and Alex. We did this for a while. You gonna do a touchdown score from each game?
Yep.
Okay. We're not doing this one obviously, but we got the Browns versus Bears. Last week, Tony Pollard ran all over the Browns defense.
Yeah,
Do you want to go DeAndre Swift or Mungai? Do you want to go Quinton Junkins because he did?
I'd be fine with honestly Judkins, Fannin, or Swift. You can be the. I know that's not really helpful, but
I'll go Junkins.
okay, let's go with me. My main 2 are him and Swift.
Good Shador.
But whenever we pick Swift, yeah. Whenever we pick Swift, he never hits. Shador Sanders over 5 touchdowns.
Yeah,
Lock
honestly,
it.
he
Lock
had
it.
4. Let's do Ravens Bengals.
Sorry, one second. What they're doing to that man is criminal. Not letting him come in for the 2-point conversion. They're trying to see him fail. Continue.
Yeah, we can talk more about that in a second.
Okay, yeah, we'll get back to that.
Ravens versus Bengals. Jamar Chase has not scored in a couple weeks.
I'm good with Chase. Chase Brown's usually pretty good.
You know, Chase Brown again?
I'm trying to think of a Raven, but no one has been getting in consistently for that Ravens offense.
Usually it's just Derrick Henry, but it's like
Yeah, but he's not been phenomenal. They don't really give him the ball in the red zone that a whole lot. Just like Bijan Robinson, which is also a crime.
I'll do Chase Brown again.
I'm good with that.
Bills and Patriots.
I just hate picking someone from the Patriots because it feels like it's someone different every week.
Who knows? Travion Henderson.
Yeah, except for him, he's pretty consistent.
Do we want to pick him?
Go with me. Yeah, he's been playing great the past few weeks. They're letting him score.
Oh, should I pick James Cook? He doesn't do score last week. But Travion Henderson. Cardinals versus Texans.
What about what's his face? The Texans running back. Is he playing? He was questionable.
Yeah, Woody Marks is.
He's not questionable anymore.
I don't know.
Because yesterday he was questionable.
We can still pick him. I'll just avoid it.
Yeah,
Jets
let's go
versus
with him.
Jags. Part of me wants to go Trevor Lawrence, but I also want to go the safe route and go
ETN.
Travis Etienne.
No, don't pick him. I have him starting in fantasy this week.
Oh God! All right, let's.
No,
do...
I'm fine with ETN. I usually pick ETN when we go across the Jags game.
All right, let's go Raiders versus Eagles. You want to go Hurts?
Yeah. Usually a safe bet.
Chargers versus Chiefs. Lad.
I'd be good with Lad. I'd be good with.
You go Commanders Giants. Do you want to go Chris Rodriguez?
He's starting this week.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I'll go Chris Rodriguez.
Chris Rodriguez.
Shout out Chris Rodriguez.
Colts versus Seahawks. Phillip Rivers rushing touchdown.
3 rushing touchdowns.
Do we just want to go JSN?
Yeah. We haven't picked him much on the podcast for touchdowns, but
We have not. Titans versus 49ers.
yeah, he's a good player. We could go Kittle. We could go
Yeah, let's go.
Kittle.
Let's go
We could
McCaffrey.
go. Yeah, we go. It's about Kittle and CMC are the only people on somebody.
All right, we're at 100,001 odds. All right, well, we still got one pick. Packers versus Broncos. Part of me wants to pick.
Josh Jacobs was back last week. I don't know if he scored or
he
not.
did. He did score. Christian Watson scored 2 touchdowns last week
I just feel like Josh Jacobs finds the end zone like more
against
than
that Broncos
anybody.
defense.
Yeah, but he has like one of the highest like touchdown
I'll do it, dude.
per game
Lions.
percentages.
Lions Rams.
Gibbs or
Devontae.
or Devontae.
Panthers Saints. Rico. Ted.
Yeah.
Rico.
Yeah, I think Rico. Ted's again. not to the level as Bijan or Derrick Henry. He's just not getting as many targets, I think, as he should. He's a great player, but he's not getting enough involvement, I think, in the Panthers' offense.
Yeah, Vikings, Cowboys. Part of me wants to just go
Pickens.
or Justin Jefferson just because how freaking shitty the Cowboys.
Is 9 playing?
Yeah. What if we just pick Pickens?
That's fine with me. I don't really trust anyone that J.J. McCarthy has on his offense, mainly because of J.J. McCarthy.
Yeah. We picked all Sunday games. If we bet $10, we would win $123,000.
That'd be nice.
If we bet $5, we win $61,000. If we bet $1, we win $12,000.
Oh, that's good. We can X Jalen out of this because he didn't make a pick.
Yeah.
50-50. Fuck you, Jalen. Or screw you.
Yeah, screw you,
Jalen.
We're gonna
YouTube,
bet,
you didn't hear that.
we're gonna bet $100.
Yes, we are.
$50 from me, $55 from Alex. We are going to win $1.2 million.
Yep. 90 from Blake, 10 from me. We split the profit 50-50.
That's ridiculous. But anyway, talking back to the Shador Sanders thing here. Shador Sanders is, he will definitely be I think he deserves to be the Browns quarterback next season.
Yeah.
See what he looks like under a full season. He looked great last week against the Titans. Understand it was the Titans, but every rookie's got to start somewhere. And he looked good against the Raiders. He looked solid against who did he play second after them?
He played. It wasn't a divisional team. I know that. I forget.
Anyway, he's thrown at least one touchdown in each game he's played. He had 4 touchdowns. He had 3 passing, 1 rushing against the Titans. So that's crazy to think of. And Cam Ward only had like 117 passing yards and 1 touchdown.
Browns defense is a lot better than the Titans, though.
But Shador had 4 touchdowns and threw for 364 yards.
Yeah, no, there's definitely a difference. Trust me, I agree. But there's also a difference between the two defenses.
Yeah.
I'll add on to that a little bit. Obviously, he'll stay the starter for the rest of the year going forward. Again, like Blake said, I think he should be the starter next year. What was the game they lost where it came down to like the 2-point conversion?
That was against the Titans.
Okay, well they ended up winning that game.
The Titans.
Yeah, the Titans ended up winning, but he wasn't in for the 2-point conversion. A lot of people were confused about that, including myself. I watched it in real time, but it doesn't seem like that organization has a lot of faith, whether that's on Kevin Stefanski, or I don't know, their offensive coordinator, or him, or the GM, but they need to put a little more faith in Shador, I think. I wasn't really ever too high on Shador Sanders as a draft prospect. I figured he'd be drafted in the 2nd round and have a pretty decent, longevity-wise NFL career. But they need to show him a little more trust. Again, like last week, he played really well. Let him do more of that stuff. See where he does. See where he goes.
Yeah. And now to wrap up the NFL segment here, we're going to give you our money line bets for Sunday. Jalen picked the Commanders to beat the Giants. Who are you picking?
I picked the Patriots over the Bills, and that'll be a great game. But Patriots will look great this year.
And I'm picking the Seahawks over the Colts. So let me look and see what that will be on our odds. On our odds, let me see if this app will load.
Speaking of the Colts, I don't know if they'll make the playoffs this year.
Yeah, they might not now, which is hilarious because they were 7-1 and they were the number one.
It's kind of sad. I don't know if it's hilarious. It's the Colts, man. They're usually always bad. Obviously, not including Peyton Manning, but kind of sad to see.
Yeah, honestly, dude. Fuck. All right, let's see here. We have the Patriots, who are not favored against the Bills.
Yep.
You have the Commanders beating the Giants. Okay, I'm gonna repick because the Seahawks are minus 1,050 to win.
Yeah, that's not great odds there.
And then I'm going to pick the Broncos or the Packers. We all have 3 underdogs. I gotta see what this is because I gotta get rid of all these touchdowns. 1 second, I gotta get rid of all these touchdowns. Pause. Are you? Alright, it is plus 824 for our 3 games that we picked.
That'll be a nice little return there.
Yeah, honestly, you bet $5, you win.
Like 100 and something.
Max wager can be $2.33. Yeah, so that's what that is. Catch us on Sunday on
Twitch.
Don't forget to check out our stream.
Twitch
live on Twitch, where we're gonna give you bets as the day goes on.
Like 12:50, 1 o'clock, tune in.
Yeah, 12:50, 1 o'clock.
We'll be on time.
Honestly, probably earlier, 12:30.
We'll be on time this time.
Yes, so we can get our bets in and everything. Wrapping up the college aspect, I can't wait for this week. Playoffs are literally right around the corner. Cannot wait.
Excited.
Cannot wait for January to start for football. Now let's jump into the college football playoffs. I think that they did that right, just flipping Indiana, Ohio State at 1 and 2. I do think Indiana got screwed again, like the number 1 seed did last year. Like Oregon was the 1 seed last year, had to play the winner of Tennessee and Ohio State for an 8-9 seeds, which was crazy. Now Indiana has to play either Bama or Oklahoma. Like that's a crazy 8-9 seed. And then Ohio State has to play A&M or Miami, which I feel like is easier than what the other one is, but I don't know what it is. I don't want to say easy because they're all college football playoff teams. And then Oregon's gonna steamroll JMU.
Well, they got to beat Ole Miss first, man.
Who?
JMU has to beat Ole Miss first. They play them first.
No, they play Oregon. JMU.
5-12. Tulane plays. That's right.
Tulane plays Ole Miss.
Yep. Tulane plays Ole Miss.
Tulane plays Ole Miss.
That actually might be a half decent game.
Winner of that plays Georgia.
I was talking to my dad about it. He was laughing at me that Tulane might put up a decent fight, but
I wouldn't be
they might. I wouldn't be surprised.
Their coach is still there.
You have John still there. He's a Florida commit, as you maybe one would say, but
yeah, they. I don't know. It'd be interesting. You got them. Who else was there? Who's the 7 and 10? Oh yeah, that's Miami and A&M.
Yeah, Miami.
6 and 11 is Ole Miss, Tulane. 8-9.
5-12 is obviously Oregon, like we discussed. Oregon, JMU.
8-9. Oregon's gonna win to go play Texas Tech. I think.
8-9's Bama, Oklahoma.
Yeah, here, right? We'll do our brackets real quick. Here's mine. Speed round of brackets.
Well, let's go game by game, and we'll give our picks.
All right. Oregon, JMU. Oregon.
Yeah.
All right. That means they'll play Texas Tech. All right. We have, what's the next one on that drop down?
12-5, 6-11. Well, no, it's 8-9.
8-9. So 8-9.
I'm picking Alabama.
I'm going to pick Oklahoma. So I'm going to go Oklahoma to beat Bama again.
I don't think we saw the actual Alabama last week.
Yeah, I don't know. But we'll see. They're so up and down, dude. I don't know who the hell to pick. But anyway, now it's the Ole Miss.
I'm still picking Ole Miss, but don't be surprised if it's a single possession game.
Yeah, against Tulane.
Watch them get beat by like 30 now.
By Tulane?
No, watch.
Oh,
Ole Miss
Tulane.
beat them by 30. Yeah.
Just the fact that
that we say
Lane
anything.
Kiffin leaving.
Yeah.
A&M versus Miami. I have A&M.
Me as well.
So we agreed everything except the 8-9 matchup.
Yeah.
Which
that
I
might
think
be the
could go
best
either
game
way.
opening week, honestly.
Yeah, which I could think go either way.
Yeah. Me as well.
So on the top now you have Indiana versus. I have Oklahoma. I'm gonna pick Indiana to beat Oklahoma.
I'm picking Indiana as well.
Indiana to beat Bama for him. Then you have Texas Tech versus Oregon. I'm picking Oregon. I'm picking Oregon.
I'm gonna pick Oregon as well.
Oregon has a top 5 defense in the country. Texas Tech has a great defense, but I think Oregon has a better offense.
looked lost last game of the regular season.
Yeah, so it's a good time. It's a
But
good
yeah,
time.
I could also see that game going either way. But yeah, I'm gonna pick Oregon as well.
Yeah, I'll pick Oregon. Then
Ohio State.
No, Georgia.
Yeah,
Georgia versus Ole Miss. I'm going to
get Georgia.
Um,
They dominated both sides of the ball in the SEC championship.
did they? How good did they do against Ole Miss this year?
I don't know. They held
They beat
Bama.
them,
They held Bama to like 10
Is that
rushing
the
yards.
only loss Ole Miss has is to them?
It might be. Kentucky was in the game for the first half. Don't ask about the second half though. It was like tied, I believe.
Let's take a little look-see here. Georgia beat them by 8.
Yeah, so close game.
But that's with Lane Kiffin,
Yeah,
bro. I
that's-
don't know.
Without a bunch of shakeup in the.
Screw it, dog. I'm picking Ole Miss. Now we got Ohio State versus A&M. I'm picking Ohio State.
You mean Tech?
Ohio State versus Texas A&M.
I thought we voted
Texas
Texas
Tech.
out.
No,
Well, then you
we
screwed
picked
up the
it. We
Oregon
picked. No, we
Tech
picked.
game.
I said Oregon and Tech.
You said A&M.
Okay, Oregon and Tech. I'm picking Oregon either way. And then
I
A&M
think I'd
versus
also pick Oregon
yeah.
anyway.
And then Ohio State versus A&M. I'm picking Ohio State.
I'll go Ohio State too.
Yeah. So now we got Indiana versus Oregon rematch for earlier in the year where Indiana ended up winning by 10.
I'm going Oregon.
I'm
myself.
going IU again.
I'm gonna go Oregon. I think they're one of the most as well as Indiana, but I think they're one of the most well-rounded teams in college football. I'd like to see Indiana win. It'd be cool to see them win a national championship. But I think Oregon shows up and they do pretty well. I don't think they dominate, obviously, by any means, but we'll see what my Heisman picks since basically week 1 or 2, or I guess 2 or 3. We'll see what he does.
I think Indiana's.
Which is Fernando.
I think Indiana's gonna come out and win. They played Oregon pretty early in the year, not like really early, but what they played
Like week 5?
like week 5 or week
Yeah.
6.
Something
So
like
it was decently early enough, and I think Indiana's gotten better. Not saying Oregon didn't, but I'm saying I just think Indiana is the better overall team. I picked Indiana to win. We have Ohio State versus versus Ole Miss. I'm gonna say Ohio State's winning.
I have Georgia. I think Georgia's going to beat Ohio State.
I think Ohio State is. I still think Ohio State's the best team in college football. I just think, obviously they always have one freaking game where they always shit the bed with Ryan Day. Always. Every year he's been a freaking quarter. Every year he's been a coach. They've always laid a freaking egg in a game, bro. Like to where they just did not play like themselves.
Yeah, I don't know if he shit the bed, but he definitely laid an egg. Only 10 points is not acceptable in any form of college football.
So, deep ball maker. Holy.
Wow, what a throw.
But anyway, I think it's going to be Indiana versus Ohio State again in the Natty, with Ohio State prevailing. And Ohio State's your back-to-back national champs. I think it just happens. I think Ohio State's going to run the table again. But I think Indiana's going to come out on the other side. I do think Oregon has a very good chance to get out of the other side with Indiana, but I'm going to stick to the guns and say Indiana's going to prevail on that side of the bracket. But at the end of the day, I do think Ohio State's going to end up winning it all.
I think it's going to be Oregon and Georgia. I'm going to pick Georgia to win. Again, they looked dominant against Alabama. Obviously, they didn't look great, but it's the way that they made, a top team look. Which, I don't think Indiana dominated Ohio State like Georgia dominated Alabama. Obviously, I think Ohio State's a better team than Ohio State's a better team than Alabama. I think, but Georgia looked really good. But again, this playoff, I could see any of the top 5 seeds winning it.
Honestly, the top five seeds I see winning it. I don't know about much anybody else, but I do think, I don't know if you agree with me on this or not, I do think Alabama is the 10th best team in this college football playoff. The only teams I think they're better than are Tulane and JMU.
Yeah, one could argue Ole Miss, but again, it's just dependent on how we haven't seen them post Lane Kiffin. But yeah, I'd agree. I put them around 8 to 10. But we can maybe talk about Notre Dame a little bit. We all know your stance on Notre Dame, which is F Notre Dame, but maybe a little actual analysis. I personally don't think they deserve to get in.
I don't either. If they were undefeated, yes.
Side note, I think that Alabama's better than Miami. But I don't.
Oh yeah, I totally agree. Yeah.
I don't think that Notre Dame should have got in. But you get to make your own schedule every year, and their schedule next year is basically as bad as it is this year. Bucky Irving, maybe.
Can we get that out of the way?
But they play USC and Miami again. That's the only two. That's the only two decent teams they play. They got a special rule made for them. If they're in the top 12, they'll stay in the top 12, which I think is absolutely stupid. And I think declining a bowl game is so immature and low, so pathetic, so like crybaby, pouting, whiny. I don't really like talking about it. It gets me riled up. You're depriving all those seniors of a chance to play. Obviously, people are going to be like, well, that's just another chance to get hurt. A lot of the seniors needed another game to prove their draft stock. I just think it's a horrible move. I think they should have been left out, play real teams in a real conference, and then come talk to me. Obviously, I like Notre Dame, which obviously may not come across in this part of the video, but join a conference, win conference games, show up in a conference championship, and don't lose 2 games against your actual 2 semi-decent opponents. That's all I got to say.
Who they lose to? Miami
and Tech A&M by 1.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, Notre Dame got screwed in the A&M game. Like, I'm not going to lie about that.
No, we all agreed.
But what I'm saying is that Notre Dame, if you're already ranked 9th going into the college football, or going into the conference championship,
they physically cannot move you.
Yeah, I think, like you don't deserve to go up. You don't deserve to go, you don't deserve to be in it if you're that low already. Now, if you're undefeated and you were ranked 3rd going into it, sure, you can't get the bye week, but I sure as hell would have been like, all right, it's okay with them being the 7th seed again. Like, I understand that because they're 11-1 or 12-1, whatever it was. But just join the ACC. Just win the ACC every year. Like, just who cares, dude? I understand you had to join it during COVID. Well, I don't understand why you have to come out of it.
And they made the championship. They lost to Clemson by a lot, but they made the championship. No, the ACC championship. They lost to Clemson.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, but
just join.
Notre Dame didn't deserve to get in, but I do think they're a better team than JMU. I think Notre Dame would beat JMU by like 30.
Yeah, honestly.
Which is another
Jeremiah Love just running all over.
Which is a topic, I guess, for another episode. But
yeah,
I mean, if Virginia won, I think it would have changed things. JMU wouldn't have gotten in.
JMU would not have gotten in.
Virginia
would have gotten in.
Virginia, Tulane would have.
It would basically just
have been Virginia or Notre Dame, and you can't really deny it.
It would have been Virginia.
Yeah, it would have been Virginia.
The next ranked.
But
now let's get to what everyone wants to talk about.
Yeah.
College football love. The Army-Navy game.
Great game. One of the best games of the year. The best game to watch, I think, of the year.
Where is it, bro? I'm trying to see.
It's always in Philly, I think.
No, I'm trying to see exactly.
I'm picking Army over a...
Yeah, I'm picking Army over Navy.
Navy's a really good team. Why am I blanking? What's their quarterback's name? He's actually good.
I'm picking Army. Oh, actually, Navy is a really good team.
Yeah,
I'm going to pick Navy. I'm going to pick Navy.
Who's their quarterback? I don't know why I'm blanking on
this. Which one? For Navy?
Navy.
I don't know what his first name is, but it's Horvath.
Blake Horvath. He was really good last year. He's been pretty good this year.
Dude, the quarterback.
One of my old grade school buddies' dad is a humongous Army fan. I can never bet against Army, so always Army till today.
All right.
that I guess I die.
Let me give some of these stats.
And my grandpa.
Navy's quarterback has thrown for 1,390 yards, 9 touchdown passes, and 5 interceptions. The leading rusher for Navy is their quarterback with 174 carries, 14 touchdowns.
Oh man.
Dude, Sean Tucker got it.
Yeah.
Brother.
That's crazy.
Was their quarterback with 14 touchdowns, 174 carries, and 1,040 rushing yards. And then their receiving yards leader was a guy named, I think, something Heinrich. 40 catches for 4 touchdowns, 805 yards.
That's really not that bad for a Navy for a Navy
Navy
offense.
team.
Yeah.
Now let's go to Army. Let's talk about Army here for a second. Army's quarterback
It's not as great.
he's only thrown the ball 69 times this year.
Nice, but
He has 504 passing yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, but he has 1,078 rushing yards, 264 carries, and 15 touchdowns.
Dude, that's insane.
And their leading receiver has 12 catches for 2 touchdowns and 350 yards.
Oh man.
So one guy for Army has
like 70% of their receiving yards.
Yeah.
Oh man.
God, that's 80. He has 80%.
80%.
Over 80%, bro.
It'll be a good game though.
I'm picking Navy, dog.
I'm going Army. I'll never pick Navy even if they're number 1 in the country.
I'm picking Navy.
Guess that's just bias and how it is, but
Picking Navy, dog. Picking Navy. But anyway, so we got that game going on, and then we are.
NBA team,
Yeah, let's do NBA. We don't have. Well, here, let's do our
Jalen
Kentucky.
picks.
Let's go ahead and do our Kentucky segment.
Wait, I'm doing. I have my NBA thing.
All right, let's go ahead and do our NBA picks.
Kentucky segment won't be long.
It will not be a long segment. It never is.
Let me see who he picked, and we can pick games on the same day.
You just want to pick tomorrow night?
He picked. Well, yeah, okay, you picked the winner at the NBA Cup for some reason.
Oh, we can do that. We do need to talk about that. We
Well,
do need to talk. We are going to talk about
Who
the
it's
NBA.
going to be, guys?
Well, who we?
He picked the Thunder.
to win it.
Yep.
Yeah, I think the Thunder are going to
Yeah, that's crazy. Me too. Thunder or the Lakers, honestly.
You got the Thunder and Spurs in the semis of the West. Then you have the Magic and Knicks. That's crazy. What's the
Lakers didn't
Magic
make
win?
it.
I'm not picking the Thunder just because they're just the obvious one. I'm going to go with the Magic.
Just because they have one loss in the whole season.
I know. Give me Magic. I'm gonna pick the Magic to win
Orlando Magic. I'm still going with the Thunder.
it. Yeah. And then Friday night we're doing a parlay. Who would you want to win on Friday night?
Let me see.
I'm going to
we don't
pick-
know. We don't know Jalen. We can pick for him.
Yeah, we'll pick one.
For tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'll go.
I'm gonna go Hornets over Bulls.
I'm gonna go Timberwolves over Warriors.
Okay, and then let's go.
We can go. I mean, we could get like.
Let's go Mavs over Nets.
Yeah, that's what I was looking
All right.
Yeah.
So we do that. So we got the Mavs over Nets, Timberwolves over Warriors. Was Curry playing?
I don't
Curry's
know.
playing. Mavs over Nets, Nets, Timberwolves over Warriors, and Hornets over Bulls. Go ahead and pick that because that man, they're gonna be fun, dog, bruh.
at. Is that Kyle Pitts producing?
Yep. Because Kirko is there, bruh.
Yep. Big
All right.
Wake up dripping.
Let's go to the Kentucky statement now of Alex. Alex's statement.
We didn't play a basketball game whenever we supposedly played Gonzaga. We didn't play. So I'm straight up avoiding that. Otega Owe has been in the gym 3 times a day for the past week. It's 5 days. It seems like they're coming on a little bit, but again, Kentucky usually has a bad loss to a bad team. They've had multiple bad losses this year, but usually to a bad team. But we have smoked every single team except for Louisville, who we should have beaten.
They've smoked every team that they should,
Yes,
and they've lost to every
bad.
team.
They've lost bad to teams that should have been competitive. Also, I think it's necessary to point out Michigan State shot the best they've shot this season versus Kentucky. Same with Louisville. UNC's freshman had a double-double. He's really good. I forget his name. Teams just like playing good against Kentucky, and that's really unfortunate. And again, that wouldn't change, obviously, the Gonzaga game, but maybe the Louisville game, maybe the Michigan State game. But teams love to show their best against us, which is to be expected. But obviously, you want to play your best out there. But it's kind of night and day how some teams that have played us have performed against other teams. Guess you could say we caught every single team on their good night. But we played good on Tuesday. Again, won by like 30 or 40, to be expected. Trent Noah made a lot of good shots. He's been a little quiet, I think, this year. But I mean, unlike most Kentucky fans who are quick to the throat, I'm not giving up on the season or Mark Pitt. Again, it's greatness is expected every year out of the Kentucky basketball team. I still think we can be great.
It don't matter.
It's gonna be hard to play. They're not going to lose to Indiana.
Indiana's gonna win, dog.
They need a great SEC win-loss record this year. Kentucky's going to beat Indiana.
I'm going to tell you this: Indiana's going to win, and it's going to be in Indiana basketball is going to be in shambles, or Kentucky basketball is going to be in shambles.
We're already in shambles. We can't get any more.
You're going to be even more in shambles.
Not possible,
baby.
We're going to beat Indiana. We're going to figure it out. Let's see. Kentucky. Have I talked about Stein yet? Was that last week?
Yeah, we talked about Stein.
Happy about that.
Hoosiers. It's a great day to be a Hoosier. Hey, you know what's funny?
A few good commits for football and transfers, so looking forward to that.
I want to talk about this real quick. So, talking about Kentucky versus Indiana basketball real quick. This is just, just the hatred of UK coming out of me. Now, they play a no-name school on Tuesday, beat the living crap out of them. We play Penn State, beat them by 40.
Also a no-name basketball school.
No,
yes,
still in the Big Ten.
School.
Still in the Big Ten, dog.
No-name basketball school.
Still in the Big
Does
Ten.
not matter.
Still in the Big Ten.
They're better than UNC, whatever we played.
Yes.
But still a no-name basketball school.
Hey, well, to be fair, Indiana's been a no-name basketball school for the last since Trey Jackson Davis and Jalen Hurts
and football school.
Oh no, the last 2 years have been good.
Yeah, out of the past 70 whatever years of existence.
Well, Indiana football is historically the worst football college program. Well, not anymore. It's now Northwestern.
Yeah,
but it was Indiana for the longest time. Now, thank God for Kurt Signetti. Now, we honestly hired him. We should have hired him in 2010. But anyway, OHIO. And all right, continuing on.
Yeah.
Let's talk about MVP real quick in the NFL. MVP in the NFL might end up being Drake May,
I can see that.
which I don't hate.
I don't hate that
because everybody else is like completely shitting the bed.
Kind of like the Heisman race this year. It's been stupid and boring and slow.
Yeah, but Fernando Mendoza is going to win the Heisman.
Yeah.
Saturday we get to see that. Our prediction.
Him or Pavia?
Nah.
We both picked Mendoza the same week.
Yeah.
And we have rode that
the
whole entire
and
season.
I said whoever won the Big Ten championship game between Julian Sand and Fernando Mendoza, Indiana versus Ohio State, whoever won that, the quarterback was going to win the Heisman.
Well,
and Indiana won. Fernando Mendoza is going to be Heisman.
Pavia has the second best odds, believe it or not. If you believe in the sports betting is always right deal.
Yeah, Pavia's not.
But I still think it's Mendoza. I think it's close again because of the lack of separation from the top from these Heisman finishers. Obviously, a lot of touchdowns for Sane and Mendoza, but have not been lining it up yardage wise, completely lighting it up, I should say. A lot of people have been calling for oh my lord, Ashton Genty to win the Heisman this year, which I think is funny. It's obviously a joke, but he would have won it. He would have won it this year. Obviously, he couldn't stay in college, but he would have easily won it this year, in my opinion.
Yeah, It has been, but dude, Fernando, Julian Sand, Pavia,
Yeah,
they've all had great seasons.
Yeah,
the
I'm
only
not saying
bad
they're
part
bad,
is
but-
like the only bad part is like when you look at Ohio State, and Indiana, for example, is like I do think Fernando Mendoza and Julian Sand stats would have been better, but they were beating teams by so much
Yeah, I think that's
that
something
it's like if Julian Sand's still in the game, he ain't throwing the ball. They're gonna run it. Fernando Mendoza, they get up by freaking 40, and he's out of the game, and his brother Alberto's in. So I don't know. It'll be fun to see. It's gonna be cool to see Fernando Mendoza win the Heisman. If he doesn't, I'll be shocked. But who's projected to be the first? Who's projected to be the first overall pick right now in the NFL?
It might be Mendoza. Well, who's sitting at 1 right now? The Giants? It won't be Mendoza if it's the Giants.
Whose team is projected in the NFL?
It was the Giants as of Sunday. Between them and
The Raiders. Okay, as right now, it's the Raiders, the Titans, and the Giants. Oh, the Titans are favored to get it.
Yeah, so it depends. If the Raiders get the overall pick, I think it will be Mendoza.
Or Pavia.
I don't think so. I
think
he's a better. I think he's a better NFL.
Dude, some of these passes
NFL rated
Fernando
quarterback.
puts, dude, are crazy.
But if it's not, it's gonna be a defensive player.
If it's the Titans, and ain't no way the Titans draft a quarterback, bro.
I am not up on my recent mock drafts.
If I'm the Titans,
From my guy.
if I'm the Titans and we
Trade
get,
down.
and we get the number 1 pick, I'm trading it
Yeah, me too.
because there's not a good defensive player, not a good enough defensive player. I mean, Caleb Downs, but Caleb Downs is not going to.
He's not going 1.
He's not going to go 1. He's not going to change your franchise like that. So you need to trade down, get as many picks as you freaking can, and then build off of that. Maybe get 5 picks for the draft next year.
Well, yeah, you could also trade down a couple spots and draft the number 1 rated offensive lineman.
That's what I would do. But
You'd still get like that pick. I think you still get like a second rounder this year and a second rounder next year. I think. Or maybe a first rounder.
You
next
can
year
get
too.
2 first rounds.
I think you easily could, but
Depends.
they
depends
can't
on where,
afford
depends on
not
where
to upgrade the offensive line this year.
Yeah.
I think that's an easy way to do it.
They also need a receiver. God,
They need a lot.
the Titans need a lot. The Raiders also need a lot.
I think a decent quarterback goes a long way though. For
Yeah,
them.
you never know. But I don't know.
They,
if
they actually have weapons.
I'm being serious. If I'm the Raiders, I don't know if I want Fernando Mendoza to be my starting quarterback to start, just because I want him to learn. You know, nothing wrong with sitting behind for a year.
He's got to start. You cannot put Geno Smith back on the
No,
field.
no.
man.
I'm saying I'm saying you go sign someone else, like a.
He's locked into a contract, and he's basically untradeable.
Oh,
if it's not Mendoza, it's Geno Smith.
Maybe you do. I don't know.
I think it's.
Maybe you start him
him
for maybe you start Gino for a few games, like 4, and then you're like, all right, Fernando, you see what not to do. Okay.
If he's the number 1 overall pick, if the Raiders get it, you're the number 1 overall pick. You're Cam Ward. You're expected to go out there and deliver right away, no matter what coach or offense,
Yeah,
or
which
defensive
is
scheme you
crazy,
have,
bro.
which is nuts. People have been really dogging on Cam Ward this year, and I'm not here for it. Look at the Titans team.
Yeah. But got that out of the way. We got the NBA out of the way. Can't do the NBA segment. As right now, I still think the MVP is Luka.
Me as well.
Just because he's playing out of his mind. I understand they're not the Thunder, but they're doing crazy well right now. I think 6th man of the year either goes to Jaime Jaquez or Reed Shepard. Reed Shepard had like 2 games in a row where he did not do very well.
Sorry.
Where he had like 9 and 5, but other than that, dude, I mean, dude's been pretty solid.
Yeah.
Again, Ime Udoka's going back to that bullshit of not playing Reed the 30 minutes. Like, dude, you play him 30 minutes, he's going to give you 30 points.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, he will.
Like, literally. Actually, the Lakers or the Clippers and Rockets game's on. Do you want to turn that on?
Oh yeah. What channel is that?
I have no idea. Oh, it's not even on TV.
Okay, never mind.
Well, actually, it might be, but it's telling me none of these NBA games are on TV. There's got to be a game on TV. Let's
What
look
do we
it
have
up.
to cover?
I don't have anything else to cover. Do you have anything else you want to talk about? I don't have anything else to talk about right now.
I'm trying to get through.
Oh, Kyle Pitts.
His second touchdown of the year, baby, or third as well.
Fourth.
He's tied with with Bijan Robinson, the maybe top 2 all-purpose running backs in the
Man, I
NFL.
should have started him.
But I don't think.
I don't think that's it.
The FIFA World Cup draw was last week.
Oh!
I'm so excited for that. I love watching that.
Can't wait for that during the summer.
The U.S. has a good chance of getting out of their group and winning it.
USA, baby. This is the most I will ever watch soccer.
Who's your pick to win it all? Mine is going to be.
Where's Cristiano Ronaldo playing for?
Portugal. They're not great overall.
And Lionel Messi's not playing in the World Cup anymore.
I don't think so.
Because he won it in 22.
He won it the last World Cup.
Yeah,
I think it's going to be France or Spain.
I'm going to go France, dude. They're just getting too
America.
bad. If USA wins.
If the USA wins, I'm not going to say what I'm going to do.
Yeah. Honestly.
We'll
you can already think, all right?
Yeah.
So is that it? Is that wrapping up the episode?
Yeah.
We're done. We're good? All right. Guys, thank you for joining us on our 9th episode. Without Jalen, this is our 2nd episode without Jalen. But don't forget to like and subscribe. Go check out the Twitch on Sunday at 12:30 to 12:45 is when we're going to start. Going to go for the first 1 o'clock game slots. Get you some bets going on that, but don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow on the Twitch where you want. We need to try. Our goal is to get 50 followers on Twitch by the end of January, and our goal is to get to 100 subscribers on YouTube by also the end of January. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and peace.
Thank you all for watching.
Oh, stop.